Apple Computer is down 18% off the highs and ends up near the lows of the week. Tech stocks are unable to sustain a rally to the upside. Stay tuned for more. Thank you for watching. This is Richard with Wisdom Investor. Apple Computer is down 18% off of the highs. Goldman Sachs thinks they're going to go down 33% over time. The question is, are these tech stocks going to be able to rally back? Now, Netflix was down. Many of the other high-flying tech stocks were down and were unable to sustain a rally back up. We're going to take a look at more detail here on Apple and other stocks here. We're looking at the chart here for Apple Computer. At the highs of 138, it's down to 113, down about 18%. It is holding support right here. Now, the question is this going to go deeper? Now, very well possibly could if the selling picks up. Now, the good news as of right now, this is just a pullback for Apple Computer. It's not a bear market. We'd actually have to start dropping below 98. So we have some pretty good support at 108. And then if we continue below that, it would go down to 98. That would be a pretty strong pullback for Apple if that happens. Now, the good news is for Apple, they do have a new product show coming out in about a week. So there'll probably be some kind of leaks or something about something new to try to generate this stock back to the upside. Let's look at Microsoft. It came back down to support areas here. Came as low as 204. Tried to move higher. There just wasn't enough juice to get it going to the high side, and sellers came in to drop it down. Now, Microsoft's at some pretty good support levels right now. So I think it'd be real tough to drop lower than that, at least this week. Tesla was up about 1%, maybe a little bit more than that on the day. So it's had 2 days up here. I think the real test for Tesla right now, can it get over 400? Let's look at the Nasdaq 100. This is a 10-minute chart. This was September 5th, start of the day. It started to move higher. We had a big day the day before on Wednesday, up 3%. And it looked like this thing was going to continue charging higher at the open and get a new buy signal, and off we go. But unexpectedly, sellers came in. You can see this pretty much stair-stepped on the way down for the day. Here's QQQ Nasdaq 100. This is the Fibonacci retracement. Now, we came up to the 38.2% retracement. This is pretty much a first level area that you would expect a stock to come up to. But if it backs off at this point, that's a real sign of weakness. And of course, we back down. A daily chart here on Nasdaq 100, we're coming down to 272, hit support areas. Technical indicators continue to move lower. That's the bad news. Now, again, the good news is we do have options expiration next week. Very likely, stocks could move higher once we get into next week. S&P 500 came back down and tested these lows. If we do get some overnight selling, this is a great place where this could sell off to the downside. VIX index just barely budged to the upside. This is a sign that if this was going to be a major downturn from here, we would see this VIX move higher. Now, if we do start to see that type of action, it is going to go lower. We're looking at gold here. Gold holding support areas and just kind of inched its way up a little bit higher, but no sign of a breakout to the upside on gold yet. As far as our overall index funds, we're really ready for some type of a bounce higher. A couple of things coming up here. We do have some IPOs coming out in the next few weeks. Trading outfits are going to want to keep the market up so that these IPOs are successful. We do have options expiration next week. 80% of the time, that's a positive week. Doesn't mean we can't go down on Friday, Monday, or Tuesday, but I think later in the week we move higher. Now, on the negative side, the third week of September is the worst week of trading seasonality-wise of the year. So as we get into the third week of trading and even into October, we could see the worst of the selling come into place. With the election news coming, who knows what that's going to bring. It's going to bring a lot of indecision probably for the markets. Markets don't like indecision. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for further updates.